Natasha and I am a relationship and mindset coach. I have recently launched my channel, so I just wanted to come on and do a little bit of an introduction video just to tell you a little bit about me, what it is that I do and the work that it is that I'm doing with my clients at the moment, and also what content that I am going to be putting up on my channel too. So my main focus with Empowered with Natasha is to empower women to become the best version of themselves. Now, the reason why I focus more on this is because I came out of a really toxic relationship and I am very aware of the effect that it has on yourself, and you kind of sometimes lose yourself in a relationship, and it's completely normal, especially if you are in a relationship with someone who has toxic traits or somebody who has narcissistic traits, which again I will go into in a lot more detail on the channel in terms of talking about narcissism, being an empath, and being an empath who is in a relationship with a narcissist and how that works. But first of all, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my experience, how I've ended up becoming a life coach, and what it is my main passion is, and that I've finally found my true purpose, and that I'm very aware that I am here to help people, and I'm here to help people create a better life from themselves, level up and find out who they truly are, and spend time on working on the relationship that you have with yourself, because it is so important. And I could talk about it until I am blue in the face, because I've been there and I've been lost coming out of a relationship, so I 100% know the effects that this has on your overall mindset, your relationship with yourself, how you speak to yourself. And I've had to work a lot on my own self-development, personal growth, and I am now in the position where I have trained myself to be able to help others who are struggling in these areas within their life. So if you feel like you are in a relationship and with someone who has toxic traits, or you feel like you have lost yourself in a relationship and you're not really sure who you are anymore, then believe me, I have been there and I completely understand what you're feeling. And I also know that there is something that you can do about it, and there is so many things that you can do about it. There is a lot of mindset work that you can do, there's a lot of inner work that you can do, and there's a lot of inner healing that you might need to do to get you to the point of where you really want to be and where you deserve to be as a person. Because sometimes I feel like we settle for less than what we deserve, and what we deserve is the best. You know, we often stay in a relationship because we think there is no other option, and we think that we're not going to get better than this. You know, when we allow things to slide and we allow things and we brush things under the carpet and we think it's fine because, you know, there's so many good things about that relationship that outweigh those few bad things. But actually those few bad things over a long period of time could have a huge impact on your overall mental health, your overall mindset, your overall relationship with yourself. So my main focus with Empowered with Natasha is to empower women to really focus on the relationship that they have with themselves, get to know who they really are and what it is that they really want in a relationship. Set yourself boundaries, you know, say I am not accepting that in this relationship because I know I deserve more. Now, I will go a lot more in detail into this as I upload more content onto the channel, but I just wanted to introduce myself and say that for me, 2019 was a huge breakthrough year for me, because I came out of a really toxic relationship with a narcissist. I was unaware of how I got myself into that relationship, and also I didn't really understand what had happened and how I'd ended up in a relationship with such a toxic person. But for me, what the major breakthrough came was when I ended up leaving that relationship and realized that I'd completely lost myself. I no longer knew who I was anymore, and I really had to spend a lot of time working out what it was that I wanted from a relationship, also how I ended up in that relationship too. And it took a lot of inner work, a lot of deep diving into my past and my childhood, and working out that there was a lot of things from my childhood that I'd brought into the future, and they were being reflected back at me in this relationship, but I had no idea why. So I ended up I went through counselling, I went through CBT therapy, I went through group sessions, but nothing was really having the impact that I really wanted it to. And I knew that I needed something a little bit more, which is when I ended up looking into life coaching. And I can now say, from the experience of one, becoming a life coach, but also from being on the other side and actually having a life coach, the enormous impact that it can have on your life and you as a person is like indescribable. It's not even, you can't even put a price on it, because it completely changes your life and completely changes your whole concept of who you are as a person, and you completely find out who you truly are and what it is that you really want in life. So with that said, I worked with a life coach for 3 months and it completely changed my life. I've spent a lot of time working on my own personal growth, my own self-development, on my own self-care and my own self-worth, and really building myself up as a person and finding out what it is that I actually want in life, what I want in a relationship, what I don't want in a relationship, and setting myself those boundaries to say that if I find myself in a relationship and those things aren't being met, or my needs aren't being met, then that is not the relationship for me. So what I just wanted to come on and say today is, if you are feeling stuck, or if you are in a relationship that just doesn't feel right, or you are putting up with things that you don't need to, and you can't seem to resolve that situation in that relationship, then it's maybe time to look at other options and maybe look at why you're getting into that relationship in the first place. What I do want to leave this on is, the reason why I'm doing this is because I have such a true passion in helping others finding out their true purpose, helping others in working out who they are as people, helping people live their best damn lives, because we all deserve to, and helping us have the best relationship that we've ever had with ourselves. And I feel like as a life coach, it's not really a common thing in the UK. So what I really wanted to open up, especially on YouTube, because I feel I search a lot, especially when I was going through a tough time coming out of a breakup, you know, I was looking for help and I was looking for that support, and it was all very Americanized. And as much as I could relate to some of it and the information was there, I couldn't relate to the people as much, because they were so far away from who I was as a person and my lifestyle, that I really wanted somebody that I could truly relate to, which is why I wanted to launch this channel, because I feel like there's not many other people about that are maybe a little bit like me, or, you know, there's a lot of people that have been in relationships with narcissists, but I don't think there's many life coaches that are putting this content out there that are in the UK that maybe can relate to certain people that other people actually can't. So I just wanted to put that out there and say I'm really excited to connect with a lot more people and speak to a lot more people. Please like, follow, comment on my social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, empowered_with Natasha. I'm on Facebook, Empowered with Natasha. You can drop me an email, which is in my profile, and you can contact me and we can connect, and I'll be happy to help you on your journey of self-discovery.